Afternoon class. Today I'll be giving a persuasive speech on why smokers should vape. For the main reason is it is safer around kids and women who are expecting or pregnant already. The reason being, there are only two required ingredients for vaping. One is PG, which is propylene glycol, and that is found in all breathing treatments given to you by doctors or medical workers, and VG, which is vegetable glycerin, which is found in a lot of our foods. Nicotine is not a required ingredient, and I consider flavoring a separate ingredient because you do not actually have to have it. Because of only those two, you do not have all those harsh chemicals around the children or women, so there's no secondhand smoke or nicotine if you choose not to have it. The second point is there is a lot more variety when you are using a vaporizer rather than a cigarette. First off, there are more variety in flavors. As you can see, I have just 5 flavors here, and those are from each from their own brand, and there are thousands of brand makers out there. So I have thousands of flavors, thousands of brands, and they're all different. Sometimes I want a glazed donut, I can go ahead and vape a glazed donut flavor. If I want an herbal tea, I can vape an herbal tea. If I want a chocolate flavor, I can vape that. I have a menthol flavor if I'm feeling under the weather. If I just want a nice cool breeze. I've seen liquor flavors, candy flavors, soda. There are so many varieties of flavors to choose from. There is also the ability to choose how much nicotine you want in every time you take a puff. With cigarettes, you just pretty much are getting a random amount depending on how well it's packed. With vaporizers, you can choose 0, 1.5, 3, 6, 8, and 12, and for the people who really like it, 24. Those are the levels that are commonly used. You have all the choice. You can dial it down if you're starting to want more flavor, if you're starting to want just the flavor, or you can keep the nicotine in it and keep on using it. But you actually have the option rather than I want to smoke, so I have to have this much in it. So I may need 2 or 3 or 4 cigarettes to get the same amount as the 1 puff of vapor. The final reasons there's no after cleanup mess when you actually finish vaping. Usually when you use a cigarette, you have to worry about the ash or the cigarette butts falling in the car, the cigarette butts dropping somewhere. With vapor, you don't have to worry about that. As you can see, this is a tank model, so as the liquid is burned out, it's just gone. There's no cleanup of it. You don't have to worry about any actual residue coming, being actually left over. Another reason is there's no lingering smell or coloring on you. Usually when you smoke, it seeps into your clothing as well as seeping into your furniture, seeping onto your hands, breath. So when you walk into a building, everyone knows you smoked something. With a vaporizer, since it's vapor, it does not cling to you. So there is no after smell on you. There's no coloring of your hands because, one, you're not holding something that's dying. As you can see, all the liquid is contained in here, and even with that liquid, you can easily just wash that off. The cigarette smell, it stays with you for a while. You have to take a pretty good bath. This, I just wash my hands and I'm done, if I happen to spill it. That is why smokers should vape.